ancient civilizations, legendary battles, and heroes remembered through the ages. There's something about these types of grand movies and series that make for some of the best tales ever put on screen. Welcome back, everyone. Matthew here with CineGold, and today we're taking a look at the top 7 historical epics on Netflix right now. Let's get started.
Thinking about revenge?
Number 7, Outlaw King. This film follows Robert the Bruce, who fought for Scotland's freedom by leading a rebellion against the oppressive rule of the English monarchy. Outlaw King is a true story that actually takes place shortly after the events depicted in the 1995 film Braveheart. As for how accurate Outlaw King gets its facts, it depends on who you ask, as I've seen anywhere from it's very accurate to not so much. But I think the film is most noteworthy for its numerous battle scenes, making it a bit more of an action film than some of the other movies on this list, and of course with a great story and a solid performance from Chris Pine, I think it's well worth a recommendation.
Marmini, Barbara stirpe natus es, tandem eis experto opust.
Number 6, Barbarians. This series depicts the Battle of the Teutoburg Forest, an epic clash in which Germanic tribes rose up against the mighty Roman Empire. Barbarians is a thrilling depiction of one of history's most pivotal moments and is told with stunning cinematography and intense action sequences. As for the historical accuracy, it's gotten some praise for at least doing its research, although there are some definite dramatic embellishments. It's probably not going to be the most original show you've seen in the genre either, but I don't think it really aims to be. But that said, if you're a history buff or a fan of epic dramas, I think you'll really find a lot to enjoy here.
You will not topple this King Henry V of England you so underestimate.
Number 5, The King. A reluctant prince becomes King Henry V of England, where he must confront the responsibilities of his crown and lead his kingdom into a legendary battle against France. The King is loosely based on several of Shakespeare's Henriade plays and also draws inspiration from historical events surrounding the real-life King Henry V. The young monarch is of course played by Timothée Chalamet, and your opinion of him will probably predetermine how much enjoyment you get from this film. But personally, I really like his acting. Some viewers might find it to be a little slow, but overall I think it's a pretty powerful exploration of leadership and legacy. Number 4, Vikings and Vikings Valhalla. This TV series follows Viking hero Ragnar Lothbrok and his kin as they conquer new lands and clash with rival kingdoms. Vikings could have taken the top spot on this list, as it's easily one of the most compelling TV shows in the genre. But the downside is that it's not a Netflix original, meaning that you won't always find it in every region. Right now it can be found in most regions and is coming soon to the US, but the Vikings spin-off Valhalla should always be findable. Valhalla is a Netflix original spin-off that takes place a century later, but if we're being honest here, it's just not as good as the original. Nevertheless, if you can find the original series, consider it a must-see, and if not, Valhalla is a decent alternative. And speaking of regional, let's take a quick detour to a few movies that are some of the best in the genre, but I'm going to make them honorable mentions because they are not viewable on Netflix in a lot of countries. For example, Gladiator. It's one of the most well-known historical epics and one of the best, but right now you can only watch it in certain regions such as the UK, Australia, Germany, and a few others, but no US, no Canada. Then there's Lawrence of Arabia, directed by David Lean, perhaps the best director in the genre. You can find it in the UK. 300, if you're okay with a story based on a comic book, can be found in Canada, Germany, the UK, Australia, India, but again, no US. And one more honorable mention that you can find in pretty much every region, but just missed this list, is the series Frontier, which chronicles the North American fur trade in 18th century Canada. Alright, now let's check out the top 3.
Marco Polo. I conscript you into the Order of the Mongol Knights.
Number 3, Marco Polo. It follows the legendary Venetian explorer as he navigates the political landscape of 13th century China, caught between the Mongol Emperor Kublai Khan and his ambitious rivals. Marco Polo is a lavish and visually impressive portrayal of medieval China, using beautiful sets and vibrant costumes to help bring the era to life. It's not a perfect series with some pacing issues and critics famously hating it, but it definitely puts the epic in historical epic with an unreal $200 million budget and a level of grandeur you just don't see very often. Marco Polo has been on Netflix for a while now and is still very much worth checking out. Number 2, All Quiet on the Western Front. This film shows the horrors and desperation of German soldiers fighting on the Western Front in World War I, all seen through the eyes of a young recruit. All Quiet on the Western Front is based on the 1929 novel of the same name and was a massive success for Netflix, garnering 9 Academy Award nominations, including Best Picture. It's hard to watch this film without it leaving some sort of lasting impression on you. History and battle is often remembered gloriously or is romanticized, but in reality it was often hell, and few films do a better job of illustrating that point than All Quiet on the Western Front.
I am Uhtred of Bebenban, I shall take what is mine! Bebenban's mine!
Number 1, The Last Kingdom. This series follows the journey of a Saxon noble who is captured and raised by Vikings. As he grows up and becomes a great warrior, he decides that he will try to reclaim his birthright. The Last Kingdom is historical fiction based on the novels The Saxon Stories written by Bernard Cornwell. It is a riveting depiction of the Viking Age in 9th century England and has compelling characters, lots of political intrigue, and some epic action scenes. It is for sure one of the best historical epics on all of Netflix, and no doubt a must-see for history fans or people that just want to see a great story. Be sure to let me know in the comments what your favorite historical epics are, and if you enjoyed this video, you'd be doing me a huge favor if you could hit the like button. Once again, thank you so much everyone. I will see you soon.